Unify, I'll probably start with a note of thanks to most of our partners. Unify is a 100% channel company. We're committed to our channels, and whatever is the growth we have achieved in the region is purely because of our committed channels who have been working with us. While I say we have some of the new partners who have been very successful with us, but I think the primary growth factor has come from the legacy partners who have been from the Siemens days with us for quite some time. And I would say decade-old partners is what I would say. So they are the treasure for us, and our commitment to our partners in the country remains the same. Coming to India business, I think I would want to summarize this into three different ways we approach. One is the importance of on-premise business. And in specific, India is a TDM market still. I think even though we have a lot of IP requirement and cloud requirement, still we see a lot of requirements, especially in government, especially in manufacturing, in quite a lot of places, which is very specifically on-premise cloud telephone, on-premise TDM telephony. So the investment into the telephony on-premise continues. Our availability is still available. If we look into it, we still are working with a lot of digital phones. Our digital phone portfolio is still available into the market, while we are fully specializing into IP phones and all the other regions also. Coming back to the UC and cloud as a solution, I think today on the UC front, we have a very strong story to speak about. We have our conventional UC, and on top of it, we have a very, very strong solution where we can actually talk about Teams integration to a level where a user can just simply use an analog phone and connect to a Teams user on the other side, just without disturbing the existing ecosystem or without any major requirements. So that is something where we are successfully doing in the region, and we have quite a lot of customers using it. But my insistence and the priority and the vision would be more into how actually we scale ourselves further into a critical communication player. I think that's where the differentiator is in the market, and that's where the market also is really looking for. For example, if we really look into Unify's major success in the last couple of years, I would say we have replaced almost major banking customers' treasury rooms with our treasury operation solutions. We can talk about all the major names in the market who are already fully using our solution. And this is where we want to see a lot of changes coming inside, and that's where we also see a lot of market requirements coming in. The requirements are in dispatching, the requirements are in emergency communication, the dispatching is into critical event alerting, and of course, it is into trading boards and all the other things. So Unify today as a single vendor can actually provide all the solutions possible without any third party or even looking at any other solutions. But at the same time, we work in a heterogeneous OEM solution where we actually work together with all the OEMs for the customer requirement. So that's where we see a lot of growth coming in, where we either tend to save lives or we tend to save money. So that's where critical comms is what I would define, and that's where we have a complete suite is what I would say. The channel ecosystem strengthening is not a one-time activity, is what I fundamentally believe. Okay, I think it has to be a constant process, and we constantly do this. We have regular enablement sessions. We also have a lot of a team enablement and the sales enablement activities which we regularly do. I would rather put it across saying that the channels not just to be enabled on the skill set, not just on the capabilities, but I think it is very important for us as an OEM to actually put efforts into the market to create opportunities. So that the best way of building a channel base is to create an opportunity, win with them, and show them the winnability and show them what is the actual value we as an OEM bring to the channel. If we are able to do that, I think we are doing a decent job on winning the partner's trust is what I feel. It's a constant process. So I have my team running into the market. We have a marketing team. We have an enablement team. We also have our sales teams. All three work in tandem to create this ecosystem for the partners. And that's the enablement which I would want to have continually happening as the market demands, as the product demands keep changing. So it has to be a constant progress, and I think we are pretty much aligned to do that over the time period and along the engagement with the partner all through the life cycle of the product. See, as far as 2023-24 is going to be concerned, is I would probably call it as the growth phase. I think we have grown phenomenally from 22 to 23, and from 23 to 24, I see a lot more growth coming inside. The overall size of the volume of the deals has increased, and not just the volume of the deals has actually increased, but also the value of the deals has increased. And despite being telephony being enterprise telephony being going through a lot of tough times, but we are still seeing a growth is purely because of what exactly we have been doing into the market, which is on the critical comms. So our concentration and the continuation will be on the same lines. I think with the channels, we are going to invest more and more into the channels. We are going to invest more and more into the capability of the channels to groom them to be a solution player where they can actually be the critical communication consultants to the customers. I think if we are able to do that, I think that will be the wonderful thing to do. That will definitely bring results. And connecting this to your previous two questions, I think if you really look into the overall play, we talk about the product, or we talk as a product organization, the growth path, what we are looking at, channel enablement, and our commitment to India, all three together. We see that that's a commitment to India for us. While we also operate on a lot of small and medium business communication switches, we also have our expertise is purely into large enterprise, large switches, where we are actually talking about 1,000 ports, 20,000 ports, and 30,000 ports of telephony switches, where we are talking about very strong security, very strong reliability. In fact, some of our switches, the soft switches, what we are talking about 99.999% reliability given in writing. So that's the kind of solid switches we are talking about. Of course, we have a very strong devices portfolio, and we also have our trading solution as a complete portfolio. On top of it, we also have engagement with Everbridge, which is another global partner for us, with whom we work very closely with a critical event alerting and critical event management. So, as a whole, as a solution, I would say we start from the basics of a hotel or a small and medium enterprise telephony requirement to a government life-saving or a municipal side or a citywide network to cover the entire gaps. I think that's the overall unique ecosystem what we have. And as an organization, with the transformation we are going through from Unify to Mitel, I think we are aiming to become a very, very commanding place in the market very soon. So that's where the organization is heading towards. I wouldn't want to really put a number and jinx it right now, but the way we are working and the way the roadmap is actually getting built across for Unify as an organization into the growth path, I think we will be there very soon. Let's call the fact nobody wants to do voice today, okay? Especially when it comes to small and medium enterprise, because the money on it has probably eroded right now, and the market has gone more towards large enterprise, and customers are very, very keen. So, and when we are talking about a small and medium enterprise, obviously it comes only to price, and we are talking about a very, very price sensitive market. But there are specific SMB partners who sell on value. There are specific small and medium and medium enterprise partners who have been creating their own niche with a unique set of customers who actually have been selling purely a value sale rather than a price sale. So I think those are the partners who we would really love to work with, because the organization strategy and the vision of the organization aligns with what they are actually doing with that particular SMB. So we would love to work with such SMB partners. We would love to enable them. And if the ultimate agenda is to make them a large enterprise partner from an SMB partner by the growth path carved with Unify along with them. We want to grow with them further, take them together, and then scale it up higher. So that is a plan. If you really look into my team, I think we have our team members in India, spread all over India. We will be having more and more people coming inside. We have a very strong pre-sales team setting out of Mumbai, driving across. So we have a dedicated opportunity creator who leads the critical communication portfolio, and we have individual sales resources handling the channels across the country. You will see more, and I think I sincerely believe if you are in front of the partner and also in front of the customer, there is business. So we'll see more and more people sitting in front of the partner. So SMB growth is something what my channel team, which will be driving on the ground.